Welcome back everyone to some more F1 Manager 2022. This is time for the Williams save around Brazil. So, the car's not great, not in great condition, difficult race I know, but good news, ATR period starts today, underfloor manufactured, which is also good. So let's turn over to our development and invest again in next season's car. So I think we're gonna go into research. We'll do a suspension. We'll do half of the time, 3.1-ish, and then wind tunnel hours 42. We really want to maximize the upgrades here, so let's just shove it all to the top. It doesn't really matter that we put focus up this much, but what matters is that there's a little bit of a buff, so like very minimal but still a significant one, I think. So we're gonna shove it all to the right, and then we're gonna invest the remainder 5 engineers into this one, because we have another project that's just about to finish. $320,000 into that one. But yeah, we are expecting some good upgrades soon. So yeah, the next one, the research should be done in just a moment, I think. Car part development, ongoing projects. We got literally 2 days remaining. So we'll go 2 days and then trigger the other one. There we have it. Underfloor research is complete, meaning that we have more engineers available to us. So let's go to car part development, new project, research. What should I research? Oh, we haven't done anything for the rear wing yet. So let's do a rear wing, invest the remaining hours, and then we should have done at least one for every single component. So that'll be good. Research focus. Let's just shove everything to the right yet again. And hopefully we'll be able to get a much better car for the next season. This is a throwaway season, of course. 1.1 mil. Whew, that's quite expensive, but we have the funds for it. And just like that, we've arrived at the Sao Paolo Grand Prix weekend. No guarantees on the cars, or no guarantees given. But good news, we got some rain coming. So let's see if we can make good use of that weather. A Leclerc crash around Brazil. Pretty classic for a Ferrari, I must say. Oh, went straight on and into the barriers. Must be a huge wing damage situation. No retirement though. Oh yes, we finally got 100% optimal setup for Hülkenberg. This is fantastic news. Alright, by the end of FP2, Nico Hülkenberg has an optimal setup. I think Albon... Oh god, okay, yeah. We're moving on to FP3. Albon, I think, has a decent setup in the car. It's 98% at this time. I think this should be optimal and everything, so I think I'm just going to speed practice it, just simulate it, because I don't feel a need to run FP3, because Hülkenberg's already on 100% and I think Albon should be on 100%. Back of the grid as expected, and oh, 99! That is ever so close. Hold on, what is 99? Why is it 99? Do I raise this by another? I guess we'll give it a go. We'll bump it up by one more. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well, so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. We had George Russell in the way for Q1 here. George Russell did get in our way a little bit. I think Albon has had a clean lap though, so that is promising. Hülkenberg is 1.7 seconds behind Ocon. What about Albon? He's 1.1. So yeah, the impediment did cost us quite a bit with Hülkenberg. Let's take a look at the car setup. There we go, 100%. That small little change, the uptick of the toe out, did get us 100%. So we are both in a very confident setup. Let me put on some fresh tires and prepare for a final lap in Q1. Ooh, there's been a crash. Darn, it's gonna compromise Hülkenberg's lap time, I think. Oh dear, it's Gasly who's crashed out in Q1. I wonder if Hülkenberg's time got impeded massively, I'm not sure. Pierre Gasly going for it. Locks up around the center chicane. Goes head on into the barriers. Darn. Well, let's see out the rest of this lap from Hülkenberg. Let's see what he sets here. Crossing the line does not improve. Does not improve. Ah, Albon locked up. Shucks. What is Albon doing? Bro, you had one job. I put you on fresh tires. Ah. What an idiot. Absolute idiot.
Oh, and that's a crash.
I'm not renewing the contract after that.
Take a look now.
I don't think I'm going to
Now,
renew
we
his
see
contract.
the
Of course, he's out of
Williams
contract by the end of this season. I don't think I'm going to renew it.
Oh,
Yeah.
a nasty crash
Ouch.
there.
He's underperformed. He hasn't scored more points than Hülkenberg either. Hülkenberg's the absolute goat here. Yep,
Yes.
terminal damage. I know. Okay, I don't think we've improved, so we're out, both of us, in Q1. So we're both eliminated. Knocked out are Pierre Gasly, who crashed out, Albon, who crashed out as well, but Hülkenberg in P19, Lance Stroll and Vettel also out. I think I may need to take a grip penalty here, so let's see.
Drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. Haas proved quite resourceful during qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
As ever though, the teams will be paying close attention to their strategies as the race approaches. Here we go, folks. This is the Sao Paolo Grand Prix.
Alright, strategy time. I know there's going to be a bit of wet weather expected, so let's see if we can make this work. Alright, so this is the strategy for us today. The rain is going to come around lap 14, so we're going to rinse these soft tires and then move on to the inters for the remainder of the first stint. Around lap 38, it'll get stronger, so we'll put on the wets to see out that stint. Maybe we'll pit for inters again, depending on the conditions, but I doubt it. But we should be able to do that and then see it out on the dries. So let's see if we can perform well today. Let's see if our drivers know how to drive the car. Albon needs... oh, okay, we need to put in a new gearbox, which is this one, which is fine. Good that we have another set of gearbox available to us. But otherwise, I don't have any others, so that's good. Good thing I checked as well. So both cars have good engine condition. Let's head on in.
I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Here we have Alexander Albon. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. And looking at the second Williams car. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. The teams are ready to go.
Here we go.
And now,
Time for the
Sao Paolo
race.
Grand Prix.
Back of the grid for us. Let's see if we can make some moves here. Lights out and away we go. P14, P15. We need to make some moves. Let's go. Come on, boys. Rinse through these tires. Let's get some positions. Let's fight. A lot of people taking penalties, so it's given us a little bit of a boost. We just need to maintain some positions here until the wet stint comes, because we know the AI might struggle a bit with their strategy call around the wets. So let's see. Come on, Albon. Get this Aston Martin of Vettel. Come on. Let's go. No, it is a tight battle between these two. Hülkenberg has dropped quite far back. P13 for Albon now. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna drop his tire usage by a little bit, just not to overheat the tires too much. Okay. Let's see if Albon, driving on board with him, can overtake Zhou Guanyu. I think some drivers have opted to use the softs at the end, so I've started on the mediums, which is quite impressive. Hülkenberg, I think, could do with saving his battery a little bit. Or no, actually, let's deploy a bit and then use DRS to stay active and also save battery.
Use DRS.
Okay. Alright, Albon. Let's go neutral for now. And then boom, overtake. While we have some DRS. Ah, shame. Okay, let's harvest for now. We want to harvest until we get that DRS. Okay, Hülkenberg, I want you to harvest as well for the remainder of this lap, because he's doing well staying behind Gasly. Okay, let's deploy. Don't get too far back, Albon. Let's get that DRS. Yes, we have that DRS. Hülkenberg's falling back. He's not finding the pace. We need to close that gap again. Come on. Albon, get going. Oh no, Hülkenberg. Yeah, drop behind Russell, so he does have a little bit of DRS possibly. If he can keep it within. No, he can't. Okay. Hülkenberg's just dropping back. Okay, hold on. This might be an overtaking opportunity. We're out of ERS apparently. Shame. Let's harvest then. Okay, we are currently getting swamped with Albon by the Aston Martin. It's like 3 wide here. We are getting swamped by everyone. Literally, Hülkenberg has dropped to the far, far back. Oh dear. Let's try to get some overtake going. We've recharged the battery a little bit. Let's see if we can get anything done here. At least one car. Come on, buddy. Shame. Wet weather is coming in a couple minutes, so let's keep an eye out. It's currently lap 8. It's around lap 14 we're expecting it, so maybe in about 5 minutes time. Wet weather should be coming. Oh no! Oh no. Hülkenberg crashed into turn 1? What? Hülkenberg crashed as well? Both our cars crashed and Albon just retired. Oh no. Shucks. Alright, safety car got deployed. Hülkenberg, Albon. Oh no, multiple cars crashed. Hold on. They took us out. Wait, what? Show me the replay. I asked for it. Okay, rain started, so I do need to pit right now for the inters and also get a new front wing. Let's pit them now. Where's the Oh no. Well, this pit is totally ruined by that crash. Norris has a penalty. I think he caused the crash against Albon. Darn. Sad we can't get the replay. Like, this is broken. Like, tell me. So what's broken on Hülkenberg's car? We have puncture, we have a front wing damage, and a minor suspension damage. Ugh. That's pain. Let's see. Okay, we can't see the replay for Albon. Let's see. The front wing is going to take some time. 7.6, not bad. Where do we release? Dead last, right? Ahead of Norris though. I'll take that. Oh my god, safety car's ending and we're so far away from everyone. Come on. Catch up, Hülkenberg, catch up. We're gonna get lapped at this rate. Hülkenberg spun as well. Jesus Christ, this is the worst weekend ever. What is this guy doing? Absolute dingus schmingus. You know what? It's a big risk, but we're gonna go for the wets right now. It just turned wet conditions, so we're pitting him. It just turned wet, so let's see if this gives us the benefit. I'm not sure if it does, but let's bring him in. Jesus Christ, Albon, what did you do? I don't know. It's a good pit stop, 2.68, which is decent. And let's go. Oh, there's another crash. This is getting quite intense here with all the crashing happening. Who ran wide? I don't know. Are you gonna show me this time? Okay, Schumacher crashed.
Now just focus on the Haas.
Did he just lock up? Yeah, he locked up and went into the barrier, didn't he? Yep. Ouch. That is a broken front wing. So we may be able to catch up a little bit here. Because Magnussen and Schumacher both are in the pits actually. Let's see. Do we overtake? Yeah, we overtake Mick Schumacher. Okay, people are opting to move on to the wets. Schumacher spun again. So not bad. Oh no, people went on to another set of inters. Interesting. Okay. People are still on the inters. I mean, it is inters conditions right now. We are losing out to Schumacher, who's on the inters, I believe. It's a massive L, guys. It's a massive L. We're about to get double lapped by Lando Norris here. It's an L. Nothing I can do really here, guys. Really nothing I can do. The suspension damage is quite damaging to the car. We've lost so much pace because of it. So Hülkenberg is just getting slower and slower and slower, which is quite a bummer. But yeah, I mean, this pretty much sums up our season with Williams. Like, seriously, the drivers make a mistake if I have a decent strategy call. And then when the driver's doing well, there's some kind of strategy mishap. So, I don't know. Pretty much summary of Williams, right? But let's take this opportunity to get the undercut on I don't know who. They're a full minute ahead of us. We're going to box this lap because it is now going to be Inter's conditions for the remainder of the race. So let's go in. Perhaps I should just retire the car at this rate. This is getting ridiculous. Although I am hoping for a safety car at some point to neutralize the field. Yeah, what's the point anymore? What's the point? Retire the car. Screw it. We're retiring. Screw it. There's no point in it anymore. We really don't see a point in wasting this engine. May as well just retire. Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, we have suspension damage as well. There we have it. Alonso's finishing up his lap here. Let's see. He is coming up to the line here to Jun Sao. And he is finishing the race in P1. What a race from Alonso. Gig Alonso, man. What a race from Alpine to secure P1. Very solid. But yeah, no choice, sadly, but to retire the car because too much damage on the car. Just the worst weekend of our career, I think. Just overall, very bad weekend.
This race certainly didn't go well for the Williams driver. Not quite the result Williams would have been aiming for this weekend. It just goes to show any team can have an off day or two.
This goes to show that every race pushes teams to their limits, but then you've got to pick yourself up and go again.
With the race wrapped up, the team is ranked in 9th in the constructor standings.
Formula One has almost reached its conclusion this year. Meet us next time in Abu Dhabi, between the desert and the sea, for an enthralling finale.
Yeah, overall depressing, guys. Very depressing situation. Alonso, Leclerc, and Verstappen on the podium. Sainz, Perez, Bottas, Hamilton, Gasly, Tsunoda, and Russell in the points. Ricardo, Magnussen, Ocon, Zhou, Vettel, Stroll, Schumacher, Norris round out the finishers with Hülkenberg and Albon not finishing the race, obviously. May as well save the engine for the last race. Still P14 and P17 for both drivers. And in the constructors, still 16 points ahead of Aston Martin. Well, that is it then. Abu Dhabi coming up next. I want the season to be over and I want to see what our research did for the next season. I wonder if we saved a lot of upgrades and if we are actually a decently paced car now. Maybe in the midfield, lower midfield by the time next season. So let's see. 3.8 mil made. Thank you very much. And let's go to Abu Dhabi.